Hey Falcons! Thank you for watching another episode of Distance Learning with me, Coach 2. In this episode, we're going to talk about or go over problems in Chapter 7.3.1. Actually, it's not problems. I'm only doing one problem with you. It is number 7-80. It will be our example problem. So you want to do your best to follow along and take some good notes. And you want to use 7-80 as a guide for the other problems that you will be working on by yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and read the intro together. Again, you're the blue on the black. You can read along or you can just let me read all of it for you. Chapter 7.3.1, why does it work? Inverse operations. Variables are useful tools for representing unknown numbers. In some situation, a variable represents a specific number such as the hop of a frog. In other situations, a variable represents a collection of possible values like the side length of Bonnie's picture frames. In previous chapters, you have also used variables to describe patterns in scientific rules and to write length in perimeter expressions. In this section, you will continue your work with variables and explore new ways to use them to represent unknown quantities and word problems. Let's go ahead and get started with our example problem 7-80. Now that you get to explore why the magic trick from problem 7-9 works, Shakar decided to represent the steps with algebra tiles. Since he could start the trick with any number, he let any X tile represent the pick a number step. With your team, analyze his work with the tiles, then answer the questions below. So anytime it says pick a number, we don't know what number it is. We're going to use X just like a variable. So you want to use a variable to represent something you don't know, and we're going to use the X tile because X is a variable for the unknown. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at part A. For the second step, add 5. What did Shakira do with the tiles? So we started off with pick a tile. Same thing, repeating the step. Add 5 means adding 5 unit tiles. Okay, and then let's go ahead and move on to part B now. What did Shakar do with his tiles to double it? Explain why this works. So if you look at the next step, double means exactly what it says. So Shakar took step 2 and doubled it. So we had this much, and then we doubled it. We had 2 of them now. So times 2. Okay, let's go on to step 4. So I'm not going to do part C yet. So let's take a look at step 4. So doing the same thing, they copy the picture all over again in step 4. And then when they said subtract 4, they crossed out 4 of the X unit tiles. So subtract 4 means taking away 4 unit tiles. So now let's move on to step 5. So now that 4 tiles are missing from the picture, this is what we have now. And this time it says divide by 2, so that means half of something. So now we only have half of the picture left, which is this right here. Half of it moves over here now. And then the last part, step 6, says subtract the original number. So the original number was, remember, pick any number. So that was the original number. So now we want to subtract it. That means get rid of it. So now you are left with just the number 3. So this should help you explain part C. Part C says, what can you tell from Shakar's table that this trick will always end with 3? Explain why the original number does not matter. Alright, so I hope you found this tutorial helpful. And again, don't forget to subscribe somewhere below before you go. If you need any more help, feel free to watch the video again or send me a quick email. I do reply a lot faster. Some of you are emailing me or leaving comments via Google Classroom, which is okay. But if you need a quicker response, email is the way to go. Or set up a Google Meet with me and then we can talk about it face to face. And you can also show me your work that way as well. See you soon, guys.